All right, what's good, everybody? Welcome to today's YouTube video. As you guys can tell by the title of the video, success can happen pretty freaking quickly. All right, so I'm going to use myself as an example throughout this entire video, and hopefully you guys can relate. Hopefully you guys are in the same boat or actually out of that boat that I'm going to be talking about. But yeah, without further ado, let's get right into it. So it took me 6.5 months to see a single penny of profit when I was day trading. I've lost thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars on prop firms, realistically probably like $3,000 on prop firms overall in that 6 months without making a single freaking penny. Okay, but I stuck with it and I knew this is what I wanted to do, right? So you go through a few phases, right? You go through the learning phase, and then next comes the fucking trap or the hump. The hump we have to get over, right? We're going to either have to climb over that hump or we're going to have to climb out of that trap in order to become profitable. And that trap I'm talking about is undisciplinary, over-risking, literally everything you shouldn't be doing. You're going to go through it just because it is a canon event for everyone. So if you're in it, that's completely fine. But let's try to find a solution as fast as possible to get you out of it, because becoming profitable is all up to you, okay? It can take you 2 months. It can take you 6 months. It can take you 4 years. It can take you a month and a half. It can take you 2 weeks. It all starts with you and your freaking brain. I promise you. I truly do. Because I didn't believe that at first. And once I finally got that through my head, it was true. It was super true. I guarantee you that. So first you have the learning stage. So I drew up this graph behind me. Let's go check this out, right? What? I drew something? What? Picasso? Okay, so first we have this learning stage, right? So you're learning, everything's going good, right? You're not making any money, but you're not losing any money. Why? Because you're not really in the charts yet. You're still learning how everything works. So either you're paper trading, you're just taking notes, you're watching people live trade, so on and so forth. And then what happens? Right after we're done learning, what do? We enter the charts and everything just goes to shit. And we're inside of this fucking hole, essentially in the ground, and we need to dig our way out of it. Okay, we need to climb our way out of this hole. So what is this hole? Well, this hole is the undisciplined hole that every trader goes through. Every single trader goes through. Okay, I went through it. I went through that undisciplined hole for about 4 months. I spent 2 months maybe learning everything, right? Paper trading, because I did paper trade for a little bit. And then I thought I was good, and I started jumping into prop firms, and I was just getting absolutely rinsed. It wasn't my strategy. It was my draw on liquidity and my mental. It really came down to those two. My strategy was fine. My strategy was perfectly fine. But I would overtrade and then have the wrong draws on liquidity because I'm overtrading. I'm so married to a bias. I was risking way too much. I was literally doing everything you are not supposed to do. And that's okay up until a certain extent, okay? And again, if you're there right now, cool, so be it. Stop. If you're about to blow your account and you have $200 left, well, give it a shot, okay? Because I had a funded account. I actually had 5 on my, not my funded futures, but Tradeify. I had 5 on Tradeify, and I was, I think, $1,400 in drawdown. So I had $600 left because I have 50Ks. You have $2,000 worth of drawdown. So I had $600 left. Well, I ended up passing those accounts with the drawdown within a week. Okay. And that was with me having drawdowns. And I could have passed those accounts way freaking sooner. But at the beginning of those accounts, I was just fucking off. I was overtrading. Well, not overtrading, but I was over leveraging. Okay. I wasn't taking the best of setups. I was still limiting my trading, but I wasn't taking the best of setups. So as soon as you start waiting for those A+ setups and start following your rules, then this will come. We'll see some improvement, right? But we still are negative, right? Because we've probably still blown a couple accounts, so we're still negative. We're still under our learning curve. Well, what ends up happening? We stayed disciplined. We followed our rules. We don't overtrade. We're not over leveraging. We're taking 1 to 2 trades a day. Okay, we're only entering off A+ setups. We're entering if we have clear draws on liquidity. We're not entering if we have equal highs or lows at our stop losses or SMTs going against our bias, right? we're entering off of strategic shit and not just fucking emotions, okay? As soon as you take your emotions out the equation, everything gets better. So, what do? Okay, cool. Let's say you stop being undisciplined. Okay, it starts getting a little better. And in this little better, we pass our accounts. Cool, yeah, we passed our accounts, but what's next? Well, we still have yet to receive a single payout, and we're still essentially negative overall. Our P&L in our lifetime is negative, okay? So what ends up happening? We stay patient. We stay what we're doing. We're staying on the path we're doing. No dumb shit. We're following our rules, okay? We are following our rules. What ends up happening? We get a first payout, okay? Like I said, it took me 6.5 months to see a single fucking penny. And my first payout was $2,500. It was a measly $2,500. It was $500 across 5 different Top Step accounts. Okay? What ended up happening? The next payout I had doubled it. Or quadrupled it. I had a $10,000 payout. Okay? So what ends up happening? We're starting now to get a little bit more profitable. But how are we doing this? This is the thing. How are we doing this? We're following our rules. We're staying disciplined and we're following our rules. That's it. It's that freaking simple at the end of the day. Every strategy works. I have free fucking tutorials for my strategies that I spent thousands of dollars on learning from other people. And I have that on my Discord, or in my Discord too, but on my YouTube for free. If your strategy sucks, go check that shit out. It's for free and I explain it in fucking depth. I have a whole beginner's blueprint. Learning from candlesticks all the way up to the actual strategy. Go check that out. What ends up happening after your first payout? What ended up happening after mine? A fucking snowball effect. I took a first payout after following my rules. It felt great, but job's not finished. Okay? What ended up happening next? I quadrupled my first payout. My first payout was $2,500, I think. Yeah, $500 across 5 accounts. Yeah, $2,500. My next payout was $10,000. And that was 2 weeks later. It came quick. It came fucking quick. What happened after that $10,000 payout? If you guys watch me and watch my videos, you would know. I just took a $15,000 payout yesterday. Or on Friday. Today's Monday. I took it on Friday. It goes like this, and then all of a sudden, it'll fucking snowball. Okay? This is what your timeline will look like. Something like this. Just bear with me. Well, this is what my timeline looked like. Okay? Look at that shit. Let me move my big ass head. 6 months I went through fucking up and trial and error and undisciplined actions and bullshit. And what did I do? I started following my rules. Okay. Still haven't made $1. Boom. After 6 months, I take my first payout. 3 weeks later, well, a week and a half later after that first payout, I quadrupled it. And then a week and a half after that quadruple, I then almost doubled it again. And see how we just gradually go up and then all of a sudden it's a fucking snowball? That's what happens. That is what happens in trading or anything in life, okay? You can apply this to whatever the fuck. But I'm talking about trading. And this is what happened to me. I was learning. Cool. Started jumping in the charts. We got undisciplined. I had to fix something. I was so fed up with my undisciplined actions. It was 4 months inside of this zone right here. And it was brutal. It was fucking brutal. Let me tell you. It was fucking brutal. And then all of a sudden, boom, first payout. Sick. Job's not finished. Let's move on. Second payout. Okay. We're getting better. Third payout. It's going to keep on coming. As long as we follow our fucking rules. That is it. I promise you. I truly promise you, okay? So I have 3 fucking things, 3 points I would like to make before ending this video. And they're fairly fucking simple. Stay patient and don't rush shit. As soon as you start rushing the setup, the payout, the fucking past eval, whatever the fuck, you are cooked, my friend. You are cooked. Stop rushing it. Enjoy the process. Enjoy the fucking pain. Endure the pain. Learn from the fucking pain and learn from your mistakes. And you will be okay. Number 2, I just talked about this for the last 10 minutes. You have to stay disciplined. You have to follow your rules. Okay? Bottom line. Enough said. You have to stay disciplined. It's the only fucking way. It's going to be hard and it's not going to be easy. But I promise you, it'll be well fucking worth it. So stay fucking disciplined, you undisciplined fuck. And the last one is accept either result. Whether you win, whether you lose, shouldn't be your goal. Your goal is to find an A+ setup when your strategy presents itself and you fucking enter off that. And you accept the risk and you accept either result before fucking entering. If you don't accept either of those, you're not fucking entering. Why? Because you're going to get emotional and start doing some dumbass shit. Accept either result. You win? Great. Let's give it up a round of applause. We lose? Oh well. Let's learn from it. Let's journal. It was an A+ setup. Who gives a fuck? Your A+ setup has a 70 to 75% win rate, which means 25 to 30% of the time, you're going to fail. Okay? You're not perfect. No one's perfect. Especially your unprofitable fucking ass. You are not perfect. Learn from your mistakes and accept either result. I hope this video helped. I truly do. Because, oh my god, it gets me fucking angry talking about it. Because I know what it takes. And I know what it is. I know what it is. I know how hard it can be. When you're in that fucking hump. When you're in this fucking... Oh, you guys can't even see because my big ass head's in the way. But when you're in this fucking little hump right here. I know how hard it is. I truly do. And I'm speaking from the heart. I haven't had essentially a single fucking stutter in the last 12 minutes. And I stutter a lot. Dude, I'm fucking chopped. Anyways. Do these 3 things. Learn from this video. Learn from my words. And I promise you, you will see progress. Maybe not instantly. But if you stay fucking patient. Okay? If you stay patient. You'll be A-okay. And I promise you.